issue, and every gay person is different. And I think that to speak the church, the black church or white church or any kind of church you want to call it.
Although T.D. Jakes has long been a pillar of religious authority, his world is currently unraveling amidst surprising revelations from Diddy's recent party. New footage has emerged, revealing unexpected aspects of their connection, especially following a recent arrest involving the two men. What transpired behind the scenes, and why is this prominent preacher seemingly shaken? Explore the intricate ties and potential controversies that could ensnare T.D. Jakes, impacting his reputation in ways he may never fully recover from, by watching this video. Before delving into the current circumstances that have intensified public scrutiny on T.D. Jakes, it's important to reflect on the history between these two influential figures. The relationship between Diddy and T.D. Jakes dates back over a decade, gaining visibility in 2010 when Diddy began introducing his audience to Jakes' spiritual teachings. While some found it odd that Diddy, a hip-hop mogul known for his lavish lifestyle and extravagant parties, would associate with a prominent Christian bishop, it was clear that Diddy held Jakes' lessons in high regard, and their bond appeared to deepen over time. By 2022, their relationship became even more prominent, with the launch of a television series titled Kingdom Culture on Diddy's Revolt TV network. This collaboration allowed T.D. Jakes to extend his ministry beyond traditional religious platforms and into the realm of popular media. Their bond was further solidified when Diddy mentioned Jakes in his acceptance speech for the BET Lifetime Achievement Award, showcasing their connection to a broader audience. The two also began attending each other's notable events, including birthday celebrations, adding a social dimension to their relationship. However, their friendship has not been without its challenges. T.D. Jakes has faced scrutiny regarding his ties to Diddy, particularly when the media spotlight intensified. One notable instance occurred during Jakes' attendance at Diddy's 53rd birthday party in Los Angeles in 2022, which sparked considerable backlash. Many Christians questioned the appropriateness of Jakes being at such a lavish event, especially given Diddy's reputation for extravagant parties. In an effort to clarify the situation, T.D. Jakes' entertainment executive vice president, Derek Williams, explained that Jakes was in town for business and that his presence at the party was brief. Williams emphasized that Jakes attended solely out of respect for Diddy, who was once the chairman of Revolt. He sought to downplay the controversy by noting that this was the only party Jakes had ever attended, hoping to mitigate the backlash surrounding the viral footage. Despite the efforts to justify T.D. Jakes' relationship with Diddy, concerns and objections continued to escalate. Every choice Jakes makes as a public figure is subject to intense scrutiny, especially when it seems to blur the lines between secular and religious life. The situation became even more complicated when lawsuits began to surface, adding layers of confusion and concern surrounding Jakes' association with the hip-hop mogul. In March 2023, Christian music producer Rodney "Lil Rod" Jones filed a lawsuit that highlighted the potential ramifications of Jakes' relationship with Diddy. According to the lawsuit, Diddy allegedly sought to exploit his friendship with Jakes to mitigate the fallout from his highly publicized legal troubles with his ex-partner, Cassie Ventura. The lawsuit contains serious allegations against Diddy, including claims of drug use, sexual misconduct, and other criminal activities occurring at his properties. These revelations painted a troubling portrait of Diddy's behavior, further complicating Jakes' ties to him. As the media began to explore the implications of Jakes' connection to Diddy, questions arose about whether Jakes had become entangled in Diddy's controversies. Was the hip-hop entrepreneur using Jakes, either consciously or unwittingly, as a buffer against the backlash of these serious allegations? Although there was no confirmed evidence linking Jakes to any of Diddy's legal issues, the notion that Diddy could be leveraging Jakes' influence generated a flurry of speculation and conjecture in the media. As T.D. Jakes found himself in the eye of a storm that was not of his own making, the scrutiny intensified. In late 2023, he became embroiled in another wave of controversy surrounding Diddy's extravagant parties, leading to increasingly dark rumors circulating online. Unverified claims began to surface, suggesting that Jakes had behaved inappropriately at these gatherings. Some social media users even sensationalized the situation by alleging that Jakes had engaged in sexual assault during Diddy's events. These unfounded accusations gained significant traction, particularly on platforms like YouTube and TikTok. Despite their lack of credibility, the baseless rumors became a focal point of conversation across the internet, thrusting T.D. Jakes, a devout minister with a large global following, into a difficult position. Faced with these shocking allegations, Jakes felt compelled to address the situation directly. In a web broadcast on Christmas Eve, he vehemently denied the claims, asserting that they would not distract him from his ministry or undermine his message of faith. During his speech, Jakes expressed his frustration with those spreading misinformation, labeling them as propagandists attempting to tarnish his reputation. He emphasized that, despite the noise surrounding him, his commitment to his spiritual message remained steadfast. Jakes reiterated his dedication to uplifting others through his ministry, regardless of the distractions and controversies that seemed to envelop him. The combination of lawsuits, rampant speculation, and unfounded allegations has placed T.D. Jakes under a microscope, raising critical questions about his relationship with Diddy and its implications for his ministry. As the public discourse continues, Jakes' ability to navigate this challenging landscape will be closely watched. His response to the ongoing turmoil may ultimately shape the future of his public persona and the legacy of his ministry, highlighting the complex interplay between faith and the often tumultuous world of celebrity culture. In what could be seen as a worst-case scenario, T.D. Jakes, a prominent faith leader, asserted that there was no need for him to confess sins or wrongdoing in response to baseless rumors swirling around him. He firmly maintained that the accusations were unfounded and emphasized his unwavering belief in the power of God. Jakes made it abundantly clear that he would not let falsehoods deter him from achieving his goals. In a heartfelt message to his followers, he reassured them of his well-being and urged them to shift their focus towards praising God, encouraging them not to worry about his situation. However, the situation worsened when rumors began to circulate, suggesting that some of the widely shared videos accusing Jakes were manipulated using artificial intelligence. According to a report by NBC News, these AI-generated videos added another layer of confusion and spread misinformation, portraying Jakes as someone who engaged in scandalous behavior. This situation prompted Jakes' team to vigorously deny the accusations, reiterating that the bishop had no connection to Diddy's alleged misconduct. They highlighted the fact that these AI-generated videos were part of a larger disinformation campaign targeting prominent individuals, aimed at damaging their reputations through the manipulation of content. Despite Jakes' strong denials and reassurances, the issue remains fraught with tension. Even if the accusations are unfounded, they have left an indelible mark on his public persona. What was once perceived as a beneficial partnership between Jakes and Diddy is now seen as a liability. Diddy's ongoing legal troubles have cast a long shadow affecting various industries, including those with which Jakes is affiliated. The complexity of Diddy's legal history stretches back decades and is marred by numerous controversies that have raised questions about his character and judgment. One significant incident occurred in 1999 when Diddy was involved in a violent confrontation with Steve Stout, who was the former manager of rapper Nas. Following a contentious scene in a music video featuring Nas, Diddy stormed into Stout's office with two associates and physically attacked him. Stout subsequently filed a lawsuit against Diddy, leading to a $500,000 settlement. Although Diddy managed to avoid serious legal repercussions from this episode, it served as an early indication of his volatile nature, raising public concerns about his temperament. The following year, Diddy found himself embroiled in another controversy that further tarnished his image. He was present at a nightclub in Manhattan when a shooting broke out. Accompanied by his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez and rapper Shine, Diddy became embroiled in a media frenzy when police apprehended him on weapons-related charges. It was alleged that he had paid his driver to claim ownership of a firearm found at the scene. Despite avoiding substantial legal repercussions, This incident contributed to an ongoing narrative questioning Diddy's morality and judgment. As the series of incidents surrounding Diddy continued to unfold, they inevitably cast a shadow on his relationships with others, including T.D. Jakes. With each new controversy, the media and the public scrutinized Jakes' affiliation with Diddy more intensely. Once viewed as a strategic alliance to amplify Jakes' message, the relationship now raised eyebrows, with many questioning whether Diddy's turbulent history could potentially compromise Jakes' ministry and public image. The mounting allegations and negative attention surrounding Diddy have forced Jakes to navigate a precarious path. He has consistently defended himself and his ministry against the tide of rumors, emphasizing his dedication to spreading positivity and faith. Yet, as his relationship with Diddy remains under scrutiny, Jakes finds himself at a crossroads, balancing the influence of a celebrity friend with the need to protect his reputation and the integrity of his spiritual mission. Ultimately, the saga illustrates how closely intertwined the realms of celebrity and spirituality can become, often leading to unforeseen challenges and complications. T.D. Jakes' response to these accusations reflects not just his commitment to his faith, but also the complexities of maintaining his public persona amidst the chaos created by others. As he continues to face the fallout from Diddy's legal troubles, the ongoing narrative serves as a poignant reminder of the careful navigation required in a world where faith and fame intersect. Later that year, Diddy found himself at the center of a major controversy involving a nightclub in Manhattan. During an event that spiraled out of control, gunfire erupted following an argument. Diddy, along with his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez and rapper Shyne, was embroiled in the chaos. He was detained on weapons-related charges after allegations surfaced that he had offered money to his driver to claim ownership of a pistol found at the scene. Despite the gravity of the situation and intense media scrutiny surrounding the trial, Diddy managed to avoid legal consequences, ultimately being found not guilty of all charges. However, Shyne was not as fortunate. He was convicted and sentenced to 10 years in prison. This incident not only marked the end of Diddy's relationship with Lopez, but also reinforced his reputation as someone frequently associated with violent controversies. Despite the high-profile nature of these court cases, Diddy's life remained under relentless media scrutiny. In 2001, he was once again in trouble with the law, this time for driving a vehicle in Florida with a suspended license. Although this incident seemed relatively minor compared to his previous legal issues, it further solidified the public's perception that Diddy often found himself in precarious situations with authorities. The scrutiny surrounding Diddy extended beyond his legal woes and into his commercial ventures. In 2003, the National Labor Committee accused manufacturers producing Diddy's Sean John clothing line of violating Honduran labor regulations. Allegations emerged detailing subpar working conditions, including reports of body searches, inadequate pay, and forced overtime. In response to the outcry from various organizations, improvements were made in the factories, but the incident raised questions about Diddy's management skills and his ability to oversee his business affairs effectively. In addition to labor disputes, Diddy faced legal battles with Kirk Burrow, who was instrumental in the founding of Bad Boy Records. Burrow alleged that Diddy had threatened him in an attempt to force him out of his business shares. However, the statute of limitations ultimately led to the dismissal of this complaint, along with several others that followed in Diddy's tumultuous career. Throughout his life, Diddy has been pursued by a relentless series of lawsuits, accusations, and settlements that have captured the attention of both the entertainment industry and religious communities. Perhaps the most disturbing allegations emerged in 2023, when R&B singer Cassie, who had both dated and worked with Diddy, filed a lawsuit accusing him of severe abuse. Cassie claimed that Diddy subjected her to a hazardous and violent lifestyle, marked by controlling behavior over both her personal and professional life, along with coercion and physical violence that began when she was just 19 and he was 37. In her lawsuit, Cassie described their relationship as riddled with frequent instances of physical abuse, including one particularly shocking incident in 2016, which was captured on surveillance footage. The video depicted Diddy violently assaulting Cassie outside an elevator as he pursued her down a hallway in a Los Angeles hotel. Portions of her lawsuit were corroborated by this video evidence, which illustrated Diddy's angry and intoxicated behavior, further substantiating her claims of physical violence throughout their relationship. These recent allegations have prompted discussions not only about Diddy's personal conduct, but also about the broader implications of such behavior in the entertainment industry, raising questions about accountability and the responsibilities of public figures. As more details emerge regarding Diddy's past and the troubling patterns within his relationships, the intersection of celebrity culture and personal accountability remains a hotly debated topic, drawing the attention of fans, critics, and industry insiders alike. The fallout from Cassie's allegations may have significant implications for Diddy's reputation, as well as for the broader entertainment community, prompting many to reevaluate the standards of conduct expected from influential figures. Despite Diddy publicly labeling his actions in the controversial video as unacceptable and issuing a public apology, the incident severely tarnished his reputation. It resulted in an undisclosed settlement just one day after the case was filed. However, the most shocking allegations came to light when Diddy was charged with racketeering and sex trafficking in September 2024. The indictment revealed disturbing details about Diddy's alleged abuse of power, suggesting he had used his position to intimidate and manipulate women into complying with his wishes. This moment marked a significant turning point in both his life and career, even with his legal team proposing an extraordinary $50 million bond for his release. A U.S. magistrate judge denied Diddy bail, citing concerns about potential witness intimidation. Currently, Diddy is being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where he vehemently denies the charges against him and pledges to fight to clear his name and restore his reputation. As the figure behind a massive entertainment empire, Diddy has faced increasing scrutiny for his alleged violent, manipulative behavior and multiple run-ins with the law. Despite his insistence on his innocence, the array of legal challenges he faces has painted a troubling picture of a man whose past actions continue to cast a long shadow over his present. The ramifications of these allegations have not only affected Diddy, but also reverberated through the communities and religious organizations that have historically supported him, including figures like T.D. Jakes. Jakes, a prominent religious leader, often treads a delicate balance between popularity, influence, and spirituality. Though the relationship between him and Diddy may not have seemed immediately relevant, Jakes' message of faith, accountability, and atonement puts him in a challenging position amid the unfolding scandal. The seriousness of the accusations against Diddy and the strength of the evidence presented made it difficult for Jakes to ignore the implications of Diddy's arrest. As a spiritual leader, T.D. Jakes feels the weight of public expectation from both his congregation and the wider community. In light of the scandal, he has had to navigate a complex landscape, especially given the continuous scrutiny surrounding Diddy's contentious behavior and lifestyle. While Jakes has not explicitly mentioned Diddy in his latest sermons, many observers have drawn connections between his remarks and the disturbing footage that allegedly shows Diddy assaulting his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. The outcry over Diddy's alleged abusive behavior has been significant. Megachurch pastor Jamal Bryant has publicly called for Diddy's arrest, urging him to take accountability for his actions. While T.D. Jakes stopped short of demanding that Diddy be incarcerated, he did condemn the troubling behavior, expressing his pain upon witnessing the footage of the alleged abuse. For Jakes, the challenge lies not only in addressing the situation from a moral standpoint, but also in maintaining the integrity of his ministry. His followers look to him for guidance during turbulent times, and the revelations surrounding Diddy place him in a precarious position. The intertwining of their lives emphasizes the broader implications of personal accountability and the responsibilities of public figures. As the legal proceedings unfold, Diddy's fate will undoubtedly continue to capture public attention, and the potential repercussions extend beyond his own reputation. The impact on individuals like T.D. Jakes illustrates how deeply interconnected the worlds of faith, entertainment, and public life can be, forcing leaders to confront uncomfortable truths about their associations and the behaviors of those in their orbit. The unfolding drama serves as a stark reminder of the complexities of fame, power, and the moral obligations that accompany them. In addressing the recent controversies, T.D. Jakes expressed that the troubling video resonated with him on a personal level, particularly as a father to daughters, which left him feeling angry and frustrated with the circumstances surrounding the incident. While he refrained from directly naming Diddy, his acknowledgement of the issue signals an awareness of the growing public demand for accountability. Jakes is a prominent moral leader, respected across both public and religious spheres, but he now faces the risk of being entangled in a larger scandal, despite his firm stance against abuse. According to American radio personality and blogger Jason Lee, Jakes' relationship with Diddy is a significant source of concern. In a recent interview, Lee revealed that Jakes has attended some of Diddy's infamous parties, suggesting that this association might raise eyebrows. He clarified, however, that being present at one of Diddy's events does not imply any involvement in inappropriate behavior. Yet, the mere mention of T.D. Jakes in connection with such situations has ignited suspicion. Lee went on to list several notable figures, including Beyoncé, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, and Jay-Z, who have also attended Diddy's gatherings. He stressed that their presence does not necessarily indicate participation in any dubious activities. However, for someone like T.D. Jakes, whose career is built on principles of morality, faith, and leadership, being linked to Diddy during this turbulent time could lead to significant reputational challenges. Further complicating matters, a Facebook user allegedly posted a list of celebrities, including Jakes, who purportedly attended Diddy's controversial parties. While the authenticity of this list remains uncertain, the mere association could be damaging, especially in light of the serious allegations against Diddy. The timing of these revelations is particularly unfortunate for Jakes, who has spent decades cultivating his image as a spiritual and moral leader. Even a distant association with someone facing such grave accusations could jeopardize the respect and trust he has earned within his community. As questions arise about Jakes' awareness of the more contentious aspects of Diddy's lifestyle, concerns about his judgment are inevitable. What prompted Jakes to maintain ties with the music mogul, and did he have any knowledge of the alleged misconduct? Amid this scrutiny, Jakes has found support from figures like Con Henderson, the founder of Lighthouse Church and Ministries. Henderson has come to Jakes' defense, emphasizing their close bond and expressing unwavering loyalty. In an interview, Henderson likened his relationship with Jakes to that of a father and son, noting that Jakes has been a source of support during pivotal moments in his life, such as completing real estate transactions and achieving personal milestones. He also pointed out the public's tendency to fixate on negativity, arguing that people often dwell on scandal and controversy for too long, which can unfairly tarnish the reputations of individuals like T.D. Jakes. Henderson made it clear that he remains devoted to